Oklahoma parents want two things for their children as they send them back to school: a quality education and a safe place to learn. Ed Murray reports on new security measures being adopted to help ensure safety is not the issue.
One of the most popular recent features, secured entry areas that prevent access to the school proper. In the Bethany district, you don't even reach the office.
Good afternoon. How may I help you?
Yeah, my name is Ed Murray. I'm here to see Officer Zamudio.
Do you have an appointment?
But there's still that friendly voice to help those who are kiosk challenged.
There's a driver's license scanner. That's the printer.
Oh, left side, okay.
You're
Oh,
going to click on visitor sign-in first.
The scan conducts a quick background check and takes a picture of the visitor. If everything's in order, a sticker is printed with that photo, name, and purpose of the visit.
We want to make sure that we know who's in our building at all times. And so that it's worked really well. You know, parents are appreciative of the fact that we're taking steps to make their kids safer.
Broken Arrow has used School Safe ID for a few years now. Creekwood Elementary's vestibule is a bit bigger and does funnel visitors to the office. Nearby, the Tulsa district is using bond money to retrofit all its buildings over the next 2 years with these secured areas.
It's that layered approach that we take, that if people know that they shouldn't be there, we can let them push the boundaries, but the boundaries stop them right there, and then they get moved on. Again, the reason for having the secure vestibules and the ability to have to get buzzed in to go into the school itself. We keep them in an area secluded away from the rest of the students and the rest of the staff.
The State Department of Education has 2 federal grants that provide education and training across the state. First priority, small rural districts. John Parker is the OSDE's Executive Director of School Safety and Security.
Some eastern Oklahoma and western Oklahoma rural locations, they could have up to 25 to 30-minute response times for professional emergency responders. And I think that weighs on them a little bit. We can go out and connect with them, and we'll offer them resources, expertise, guidance, best practices.
Many of our state's smaller districts are structured like Bethany, with all its school sites at one location. Parker believes it's a model for small districts who want to increase security while keeping a welcoming environment.
I think they should look to Bethany and see what they've done with small things that didn't affect that look and that feel, that psychological sense of safety when you pull up as a parent.
State Ed also has $3 million from the legislature to implement a statewide mobile panic button system.
The real takeaway is this: anybody can call 911. They can, but when a teacher or staff member uses this feature, uses this app, hits that button, immediately a notification goes to every adult person on that campus. And those seconds to prepare or to have those options, to have that knowledge, to have that communication, that instant communication, that's priceless.
We're working on that this week and to kind of see how fast we can get that implemented.
Tim Coleman is Director of Security for Oklahoma City Public Schools. He likes how this system would allow for advance notice to schools in the path of, say, a police pursuit that might require a lockdown. But sometimes it's simply a locked door that is the biggest concern. Audible door alarms are a priority in this spread-out largest district in our state, with many older buildings where foundation settling can prevent doors from shutting properly.
We're really hitting that hard this year, where we're trying to alert if there's an unauthorized user that comes through those doors. It alerts the staff immediately to, hey, somebody came through that door. Let me check immediately, find out what's going on.
Districts we talk to tell us they have awesome relationships with local law enforcement. Jeff Martin is a 36 years veteran of the Broken Arrow Police Department, and Zach Zamudio spent a dozen years in law enforcement before leaving the Bethany force to become the district's full-time school resource officer.
It's a calling, it's a passion, and being inside the schools, I absolutely love it. In the 12 years I've been doing this, there's been no time I felt I've made a bigger impact than inside the schools.
He's just a pleasure to be around, and he's just he knows the importance of building relationships with kids and adults, and he builds that strong, appropriate relationship with those people, with parents also.
I was a troubled youth and that's the best term you can possibly say. You know, my mom was a police officer killed in line of duty when I was very young. So I grew up without my mom. I grew up in a boarding school, so away from my dad. You know, I should be a statistic. I should be the one that was in trouble for fighting. I was the one that was in trouble for fighting, suspended. So I understand on a different level what some of these kids are going through. And I think relating to them really makes them feel they can truly open up to me. If they're having a bad day and need to vent, and kids do it quite frequently actually, they will come in and say, "Hey, Officer Z, can I talk to you?" And they'll close the door and they will speak the way they speak and tell me their problems.
I love the tech, I do, but more important than the technology and those tools is creating that culture. It's people that make the difference, hands down, every time.
Well, Ed Murray joins us now, and those are all really good ideas, but what else is out there?
I love the upgrades a lot of schools are doing to their camera systems. And Bethany Superintendent Eichelbergers will be watching his neighbor in Putnam City. That school district has installed face recognition software to their camera system. So if someone slips by that check-in process, that camera is going to recognize the face within seconds, notify security.
Sounds expensive.
Well, Putnam City is one of our larger districts. $10 million the past 4 years for 900 cameras, 2,000 motion detection devices, 200 sound detection. This is a $20,000 upgrade to that camera system.
Ed, thank you.